This video is brought to you by Skillshare. It's been 1 year since I quit my 9-to-5 job. A lot has happened in the last 12 months. I went on a Europe trip to reset and heal. I started this YouTube channel and it grew from 0 subscribers to over 35,000 of you. I received my first paycheck from YouTube and I had great opportunities to work with amazing brands. Oh my goodness. You probably found me through my I Quit video that kind of went viral, and many of you probably assume that I hate the corporate world and I'm very against corporate jobs. But in reality, it is actually the complete opposite. After 1 year of being a corporate dropout, I honestly think having a 9-to-5 job that fulfills your passion and allows you to have time and freedom to enjoy life is the best case scenario for majority of people. I know that that's hard to find, but I also know that there are people who have a job that they actually enjoy and still have free time outside of job to enjoy life. If you're thinking about quitting a 9-to-5 job, I really hope you're going to find this video helpful because these are the points that you probably haven't thought about. There's so many successful entrepreneurs and YouTubers talking about easy way to make money online or easy way to launch a new business online. And I feel like there's not enough people talking about how challenging it can be. There are over 305 million startups created every year around the globe, and 90% of them fail. There are tens of millions of YouTube channels and only 0.25% of them make any money whatsoever. Does that mean you shouldn't try at all? Absolutely not. I am so glad that I decided to give it a try because creating contents and publishing them online honestly changed my life. But at the same time, I think it's important to know that there is no such thing as overnight success or easy money. And I think it's so important to think about how you can play the long game, because the longer you stay in the game, the higher chance you have to succeed. I had a long list of reasons why I wanted to quit my 9-to-5 job, but my teammates and manager were not on the list. I had amazing teammates I still hang out with sometimes, and I had an amazing manager who had more experience than me. She was smart and intelligent, and I learned pretty much everything from her. Quitting a job and becoming your own boss means you will no longer have someone who have more experience both in career and life to help you and guide you. Of course, if you're lucky, you may find a mentor outside of 9-to-5 job who have knowledge and time to share with you. But I think it is a little bit different from working together with your manager or boss to find a solution to the same challenges and the same problems that you're facing as a teammate or as a company. On top of that, I live in the countryside of Japan, and as much as I love living here, not living in a big city like LA or New York makes it difficult for me to find a mentor who has been through similar situations in real life. Back in the corporate world, I had opportunities to work with directors and CEOs and those who have way more experience than me. I learned a lot from working with my clients, but at the same time, I felt a lot of pressure not to mess up because 1, they were really important clients of my employer, and 2, in many cases, it involved a lot of money. So I dealt with the pressure by doing more research about my clients and the technology and services and products that they offer, and using the knowledge to communicate with my clients gave me an intellectual stimulation. Fast forward to now, I'm basically my own boss, at least for now, and all I do is to create contents on YouTube. I'm really grateful that I can make money from creating contents on YouTube, but sometimes I find it difficult to feel intellectually stimulated, and that's something that I've never really thought about before I quit my 9-to-5 job. Am I doing everything to fulfill the need? Honestly, no. There are things that I can definitely implement in my day-to-day life. I can try to learn through business, I can try to enroll to a class, and I can spend more time to study more. So I recently started to take a Notion masterclass by Ali Abdal on Skillshare because I love organizing my life on Notion. Many times I have a clear vision of how I want my page to look like, but I just don't know how to make it happen. I really like how he explains from the basics to more intermediate things like database in the way that anyone can understand in his course. If you've been watching my videos, you probably already know about Skillshare. It is the largest online learning community for creatives where you can take thousands of classes from industry professionals. They offer a variety of classes like business, productivity, craft, music, videography, and many more. Some of you probably know that I started crocheting recently, and there are so many classes that I want to take. And on top of that, I started to take cinematography class because I've never really taken a videography or cinematography class before. I've been kind of doing whatever I feel like, and I think it's a good time for me to learn the basics and develop my contents. If you're interested in joining a Skillshare community and learn something new this summer, I have an exciting offer for you, but you want to be quick because only the first 500 people who click the link in my description below is gonna get 1 month free trial on Skillshare. One thing I really underestimated about content creation business, and I think this is pretty much the same for any other business, is how labor intensive it is, especially at early stages. Of course, I knew that being successful and making money from content creation is a lot of work and takes a lot of time, but running a YouTube channel is so much more labor intensive than I ever imagined. I mean, there's so many successful YouTubers and entrepreneurs who run not one but multiple successful YouTube channels on top of other businesses that they run, and they look like they still have time to enjoy life. At least that's how it looks like on their social media. Now I know that those successful YouTubers and entrepreneurs probably have a big team of professionals behind the scenes because creating a good YouTube video takes a lot of time and effort. I can only speak from my experience, but in my case, I wanted to start and run this channel with minimal investment possible. So that means I need to do everything from idea generation to post-production to dealing with brands and pretty much just every aspect of running a YouTube channel all by myself. Now, I am getting better and faster at each task every single week. However, it still takes a lot of time and effort to operate a YouTube channel. And if you're thinking about quitting a 9-to-5 job and starting your own business outside of content creation, I think this still applies to you unless you have a lot of resources to hire a team from the beginning. It can honestly take months, if not years, to launch a new business, and you want to make sure that you have the right expectations and saving to sustain your lifestyle. Don't get me wrong, I am still very happy with the decision that I made and how much my life has evolved in the past year. At the end of the day, I am living the dream life that the past version of myself was dreaming of, and I know that there will be a lot of exciting adventures that are waiting for me in this path. It's hard to choose the best part of being a corporate dropout, but one of them is probably the freedom I am actually flying to Europe next week and I'm going to spend like a month in Europe. It is amazing to have the freedom to choose when you want to work, where you want to work, and how long you want to work. Even though I usually end up working more than when I was working at a corporate job, it is still amazing to have the freedom. Another amazing thing I learned from being a corporate dropout is to embrace the unknown. I used to be this person who needed to know everything before I tried. I wanted everything to go as how I planned, and when things don't go as I anticipated, that made me really stressed and anxious. I think throughout this journey, I learned to enjoy the uncertainty and not knowing what's gonna happen in your life. And I feel like that's something that I wouldn't have learned if I didn't leave the corporate world and experience this version of my life. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video was helpful for you. Please let me know what you thought in the comment below, and I'm gonna see you in the next video.